Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The Keokuk County Sheriff's Office is currently taking applications to fill 2 open positions for Deputy Sheriff. Applications for the first round of testing should be turned in on or before July 25th, 2025. Applications can be downloaded at the Keokuk County website at keokukcounty.iowa.gov/jobs. You can also contact the Keokuk County Sheriff's Office at 641-622-2727. For complete job information and starting wage information, go to the Keokuk County Sheriff's Office Facebook page or again, keokukcounty.iowa.gov/jobs. Hey folks, this is Steve Shuttler, and I want to see you at the Delta Dome in Delta, Iowa on Saturday, August 2nd as pro wrestling returns to Delta, Iowa. 7 p.m. Advance tickets online are $20 at CentralEmpireWrestling.com or $25 at the door the day of the show. I'm going to be teaming up with the returning Austin Bayless and the CEW champion Jared Thumb, taking on that scumbag Rory Fox along with Donnie Pepper Cricket and the Iceman. And I need you to be there to cheer my team on. There's a handful of other matches with great talent that's going to be on the card as wrestling returns to the Delta Dome. Singles action, tag team action, and women's wrestling. And of course, that 6-man main event where myself, Austin Bayless, and Jared Thumb take on Rory Fox, Donnie Pepper Cricket, and the Iceman. Rory Fox attacked me in my own studio, and it's time to get some revenge. I hope to see you there at the Delta Dome Saturday, August 2nd. Get those tickets in advance at CentralEmpireWrestling.com.
Hey, this is Buff Bagwell, and you're watching the Card Subject Change podcast. Check it out.
Welcome back to the show!
Welcome back to the show!
And now, your hosts of the Card Subject to Change podcast, the For Frequency's Sake Tag Team Champions of the World, the Wizard CZ, and Never Wrong Nick Bull.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Card Subject to Change podcast, the podcast by the fan for the fan. Of course, I'm your host, Never Wrong Nick Bull. So happy that you've joined us, so happy that you found us, and so happy that you're here to talk professional wrestling with us. Of course, we are powered by Lopez Pizza, built by Durham Remodeling, and colored by Ryan Allison Tattoo. I said we, of course, two-man operation here. We are co-champs of the For Frequency's Sake Tag Team Championship Network. And he's a wizard. So, yeah. He is the one. He is the only. He is the Wizard CZ. Wiz, how you doing, bud?
Man, I am feeling great. I'm going to be honest. My internet is acting a little sketchy, so we'll see how this goes. But before we get to business, because we got a lot of spinning plates in this episode, just want to mention that QR code above Nick's shoulder. If you have not joined the Toys for Tots For Frequency's Sake Football League, still time to sign up. Join us. Nick and I each have a league going. So click that QR code, give us a sign up. But enough about that. We have a full house of guests today, Nick.
Yes, a very chatty green room before we jumped on, but that's a good thing. I think our audience are going to like the group of guys you're going to introduce here and that we're going to have on the show here for the next few minutes.
I'm going to bring them all in here and have them just kind of introduce themselves, give us a little background. But I was on this podcast about a month ago, I want to say. So I had a fun time with these gentlemen, and I'm excited to have them on our show. Let's welcome into the studio the boys from the Rejects podcast. Gentlemen, how you doing today?
Man, we are good. Thank you for having us, gentlemen. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We're really glad to be here and really glad to network with you guys.
Yeah, I just love talking wrestling, so I'm excited.
And I'm just pumped. CZ came and did the JOB for you guys. You guys are going to come here and make us look like $1 million.
Yeah, absolutely. When we had CZ on, like you said, a month ago, we had a blast. We were talking wrestling for, I think we actually went over on our time. We only wanted to go about an hour and a half. We went about 2:15. It was a great show, and we've gotten a lot of feedback since he was on. So definitely glad he did the job for us, and now we're here just to repay the favor.
CZ's the gift that keeps on giving. So
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. I'm pumped. I'm glad you guys are here, and I listened to your guys' show when you had CZ on. You guys had a great time, so I'm looking to add to the conversation. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. But I ask all first timers in the studio the same question. I'll look for three answers here. Why pro wrestling? What was it that got you where you're like, ooh, I got to keep watching this?
I guess I'll start us off on this one, boys. When I was a kid, man, like I said in my post about Hulk Hogan the other day, I started off with VHS tapes from like Blockbuster, Movie Gallery, whatever you want to call it. And it was all like collection videos, like WrestleMania's greatest hits or SummerSlam's greatest hits, whatever. And from there, I just, I didn't really have a love for the old school matches at that time because I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. But the more I got into it, the more I went back and watched some of these old matches, the more I really fell in love with what they were doing, especially like Ricky Steamboat and Savage from WrestleMania 3.
Hell yeah.
The Hogan Andre match from WrestleMania 3 with the slam heard around the world. And then Ultimate Warrior was a big deal for me too, because, ADHD and high energy music, and he ran 70-0 to the ring. So, it was always just the energy, the crowd and everything just kind of pulled me into it.
Go ahead, CJ.
So for me, it's just I was always attracted to the larger than life characters of wrestling. That's why I was a huge WWF fan, because they had a guy with a parrot, they had a guy dressed up like Elvis, they had a crazy guy from Mars that freaking shucked the ropes and stuff. So it's just what I liked, right? And it as a kid, it really drew me in, and in the end, the good guy always wins, and it was just something I really liked as a kid.
Yeah, guys, it's a little different for me because I'm as old as WrestleMania. Every year that there's a WrestleMania, that year I turn the same age. All right, we're going in, we just had WrestleMania 41. My 41st birthday is October 22nd. My very first memory I have of wrestling was standing in front of the TV. My aunt had a picture of me while we were watching Saturday night's main event. It was like 1986, 1985 maybe. And I was wearing a Hulk Hogan bandana as a diaper because I come from the cloth diaper era, and my aunt ran out of diapers. So she used her Hulk Hogan bandana to cover my ass. Excuse my language. But that love for wrestling has followed me my whole life. And out of the three of us, Jesse is that consummate fan, lifelong fan. CJ has the Texas roots, where he's a historian. He loves the territory days. I had an in-ring career for 15 years down here in the dirty South. So that's the mesh that we had when we got together talking wrestling, was the different perspectives that the three of us brought to the product.
What did bring you three together?
Karaoke.
Okay.
Yep. We met at a karaoke.
Look, that guy up there, I don't know how your fans are saying this, but I'm pointing that way on my screen. Jesse, the redhead with the beard, he tries out for The Voice. Yeah, we're doing me and
this thing messes me up.
Which way did he go?
The guy at the other end.
So Jesse has tried out for The Voice, X Factor, America's Got Talent. He's tried out for all of them. He has a beautiful voice, but apparently not good enough to make it on TV yet.
Apparently not.
But usually when Jesse's doing a concert, me and CJ will talk about the week's events, and then Jesse chimes in, and our wives got annoyed because we were trying to hang out as adults, have fun, but all we did was talk wrestling. And they said, why don't you just do a podcast or something? And we were like, bet. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Because it is, hey, Because it is just so annoying to talk wrestling at an event, isn't it? My goodness.
I mean,
how dare we talk about it 24/7?
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir here. I'm always running angles by buddies, of stuff that could never happen. So,
yep.
Excellent. I'm glad CZ asked that because you talk about different best. So, if there was a wrestling song that you guys would all sing together, what would it be?
Oh man, that's a good one. I know where Chris is going to go. He's going to go Voices by
out there. There's some hidden dandies.
Yeah. See, Jesse already knows I'm a big Randy Orton mark. When it comes to music, Voices by Rev Theory is my absolute favorite song.
But don't put it past me to throw in Hulk Hogan's Real American or Metalingus by Alter Bridge in the karaoke just to do it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. I know what CJ would pick.
What would I pick?
What
would I pick?
Bad Street USA.
Heck yeah, man!
All right. That Texas blood he's got. He is picking Bad Street USA, the Freebirds, baby. He's going all the way with that one.
That or American Males by Jimmy Hart. So like I like Jimmy Hart's music. Man. He did really catchy stuff. He did more than just manage on screen. He was amazing. Yes. He is an amazing talent music wise. Just look at his musical contributions.
Yeah, and fun fact, this past 4th of July, we had a karaoke event, and it took me 2.5 hours to keep Jesse from singing Real American at karaoke. He kept trying to put it in, and I was like, no, we're not doing that.
I got it in one time at one place we were doing karaoke, and Chris looked at me like, no, the hell you didn't. And then everybody in the bar started doing Hulk Hogan poses and like trying to rip their shirts and doing the,
That sounds like a crowd connection to me.
It was, but it made Jesse feel like he was at an Ed Sheeran concert and he was Ed Sheeran. Like he got a big head.
It happens, man. It happens.
What about can we get some love for Double J and With My Baby Tonight? I mean, that's an all-time.
That's CZ's song that he sings on here occasionally.
I do love that song. I really do. I think it's really good.
I mean, it's a great song, except for the fact that Road Dogg actually sang it.
Well,
yeah. See, you can see out of the three of us who's the conspiracy theorist, right?
Well, I know we presented a handful of things to talk about, and we had one come up suddenly this week. I know you guys talked about it on your show. We talked about it on ours, but thoughts on Hulk Hogan and his passing?
Well, we didn't get a chance to hear from CJ about it because our personal lives really affected how we've been able to go on live on our show the past couple of weeks. So, CJ, I'll let you start, and then I'll come in because we all know Jesse posted a Facebook book the other day. So, CJ, go ahead, man.
So, honestly, the wrestling business wouldn't be anywhere where it is today had it not been for Hulk Hogan. We're all flawed humans. We all make mistakes, and we've all said things we didn't mean or things we can't take back. But I think that, we really judged him too harshly. I mean, he's an old dude. He said some stupid stuff, and he always said stupid stuff. But really, he motivated and inspired me as a kid. He was, and I enjoyed his material. And not only did he do it as a face, but he did it as a heel. He was able to, transcend WWE, and he's able to help make the NWO compete against WWF at the time. And you got to give the guy his flowers. You can't take that away from him because he was larger than life in two different eras. And to me, I mean, he definitely belongs in the Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I harped on when we went live Thursday night in our little tribute that me and Jesse did. Was that we have to discern the difference between Terry Bollea and Hulk Hogan, because a lot of the things that happened with Hulk in the later, the past few years, wasn't a Hulk Hogan issue. That was more of a Terry Bollea as a human being. The Hulk Hogan we knew was the guy who was on our TV screens on Saturdays, Saturday Night's Main Event, the TV shows, Thunder in Paradise, the movies, preaching about, eat your, vitamins, say your prayers and train and all that good jazz.